What's up, world? My name is Nicholas Coriano, business consultant. I form LLCs for companies, for entrepreneurs and executives. I form corporations. I went to business school, went to law school, worked on Wall Street, and now I'm a full-time consultant. You can find me at nicholascoriano.com. And in this video, I want to talk a little bit more about the publication requirements associated with forming a limited liability company in the state of New York. So this isn't in every state. Every state doesn't have this requirement, but New York does have this state requirement. So I wanted to take some time. I just got on the government website, dos.ny.gov/corps, C-O-R-P-S. And I'm just going to read some of this stuff just so you guys understand it. What are the publication requirements associated with forming an LLC in New York? In the state of New York. So Section 206 of the Limited Liability Company Law requires that a copy of the Articles of Organization or notice related to the formation of the most limited liability companies to be published in 2 newspapers for 6 consecutive weeks. The newspapers must be designated by the county clerk of the county in which the office of the LLC is located. Newspapers usually charge a fee for this publication. The information is in the published notice, including the name of the LLC, must match exactly what the Department of State's record has for your articles, for your initial articles of organization. The printer or the publisher of each newspaper will provide you with an affidavit of the publication. A certificate of publication with the affidavits of publication of the newspaper annexed thereto must be submitted to the Department of State with a $50 filing fee. Failure to file this certificate of publication with the Department of State within 120 days will result in the suspension of the LLC's authority to carry on, conduct, or transact business. There is an exemption for arts and cultural affairs law. So basically, what is this saying? In general, it costs $200 to file your articles of organization in New York, and then after that, you have to publicize. So the theory behind this is that they want people to know that you're in business, and if there's someone else out there that happens to have a similar name, or that wants to file suit, or for some reason doesn't think you should be in business, and this isn't for personal matters, this is usually legal matters, they can contact the state, right? So remember, all of this goes through the Secretary of State in any state. So in this scenario, you're filing with the Secretary of State, but your publication is going through the county and where you're filing. So it's going to be one set of newspapers in Kings County, and it's going to be another set of newspaper in Albany County, right? So depending on where you're filing your New York State limited liability company will depend on where you're going to be allowed to publish this information in a newspaper under their publication requirement. Now, once you do that, you're not done. So once you pay the newspaper to file the publication requirement, you're going to have to go back to the Secretary of State, and they have what they call a certificate of publication. And it's a fillable. They have a form right there on their government website. They call it a fillable certificate of publication form. And once you fill that out, you attach what the newspaper sent you. The newspaper will send you an affidavit that says, yes, we published this for 6 consecutive weeks, and you have 2 of those, right? Or there may be one company that owns 2 newspapers that you can get it done. You attach that affidavit to the form, you file it, you send it in with your $50 within 120 days, and you've now met the requisite requirement for the publication requirement associated with forming an LLC in the state of New York. If you guys need help forming an LLC in the state of New York, I've helped hundreds of clients do that. Find me at nicholascoriano.com or at thebusinessplanningguru.com. I'll put some more information about how much it costs me to do all that work for you, and we can go from there. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you feel like anybody can use this information, share it, and we'll talk again soon.